Majora, and today we've got a Mermail Atlantean Nimble deck profile feed Mr. Boy, the new card. Let's go.
Okay, so for the big mermails, triple Mangalo, standard, DS, also standard. Basically your OTK, double attack, and this just searches all your stuff for the consistency. There are the only good ones most of the time. Then one lead for the hand loop. You don't want to summon him from hand because discarding 3 is just too much. Then for the smaller mermails, one Gunt, one Oshia, and one Mander. I don't run Pike, he just costs your normal summon, he's just not good enough. Then for the Atlanteans, triple Prince, of course, best card. Triple Infantry, just pop up some face-up cards. I thought about cutting one and adding in a Marksman. Well, it hasn't been needed yet, so it's fine. Your Dragoons, of course, search issue cards. Mostly just pitch one, search one with Prince. Then the Nimbles, triple Angler, triple Manta. You eventually want to replace Manta with Beaver when it comes out, because then you can make this card. And Beaver is just better because he has a normal summon effect. But they're fine because you just discard this one and summon 2 of this, and then you can go into your Starboy. Then for the Frog Engine, simple triple swap, one Ronin. You can play one dupe, but I choose not to because deck space. Then triple Aqua Spirit because you can still do the double Bahamut Shark Toad combo. One Gamma Steel, you can bump this up, but I already have like 41 cards. Mulan Glacia for the hand loop, to tutor out your Prince. And for some nice synchro plays, of course. Triple Moray, because your first turn hand is everything in this deck, and you basically need a good hand or you'll just lose. It's to unbreak. Some people run 2, but I really want to see the card when I need it. Soul Charge, because it just extends your plays when your hand isn't that good. Mizuchi, search target for Megalo. Negates a spell. You can run Kraken, but that only gives 400 attack. And this gives 800, so it's better. And 1 for 1 to search out your Prince, of course. For the extra deck, links, 1 Decode, 2 Starboy. The reason you run the Decode is because of the double Bahamut Shark. It's the only reason, because you can end up with either of these, so why not end up with a Decode? Discard. You need 2 darks for this, but I'll explain in a bit. Double Bahamut Shark for the double Bahamut Shark Toad play. Hyles, a nice first turn rank 7. You can equip the skill to him and negate some shit. Then you have discard. VFD, you can make your level 2s dark, so you can make this. And you can make this guy by using Abyssmonder. That's discard. Just make your TS and your Megalo level 9, so you can go into this dude, and then you make everything dark, and then you can make him with your Nimble. It's a nice card. Synchros. Leo. Tatsunoko. You make this with Deep Sea Diva and Prince. So you can either go into Leo with a level 7 in your hand, or Brionek with a level 3 in your hand. And of course triple Toad, because Toad, you need that card. So for the first combo you need these 3 cards. So what you do, you discard this to summon TS. TS's effect adds Oshia to your hand, and Angler summons your 2 Nimbles. So, your Nimbles then link up for Starboy. You normal summon your Osha and use the effect tributing Tias to summon out your Gund and your Mander. Right. So what you then want to do is summon your Aqua Spirit by banishing Angler. So you overlay Aqua Spirit, Mander into your first Boundary Shark, which you detach Mander for, to summon your first Toad. You summon it over here, because else it won't work. I'm playing upside down. You summon the Toad here. So that's very important, because you'll need the other zone, like right now. So you use Mander's effect, banishing it, to make these two level 4. Then you link up. This is 2, this is 1, of course, for a Decode Talker. Because normally you can link up for another Starboy, but there's no reason to play the 1 Decode Talker for this combo. Because, like, it's a link tree and you can just make it anyways, and it's better. Because you get extra protection. So then you overlay these two, because these are now level 4. Making another Bahamut Shark, using its effect, summoning another Toad. So you end with 1 Decode, which can tribute the Bahamut Shark to negate something, and 2 other negate. So that's a pretty good first turn board. Combo is the hand loop, and you need these 3 for that. I prefer this loop over the other loop, because I think it's much stronger. You discard 3 cards and end on a Toad, so that's really good. So what you first want to do, summon your Prince. Use this effect to pitch a Dragoons, and another Dragoons. You use Dragoon's effect to add lead to your hand. You need this one that you only play 1, because it's only for this combo. It's kind of bricky. So then you use the Tias, summoning it. In face-up attack position, this is important, because you need it for lead's effect. Pitching this. This adds your Boulanglesia to your hand. And your Tias adds your Guns to your hand. So what you then want to do is special summon Swapfrog by discarding the lead, and dump your Ronin Toad. Then you add Swapfrog back to your hand with its own effect. You special summon him again, discarding Gun this time. Toad triggers, dumping another Swapfrog. Your swap dumps a swap, and Gun's effect triggers, summoning your lead. So what you do now is you summon your Mulan Glacia, because you have 5 cards in your graveyard, and that discards 2 cards from your opponent's hand. Then you use lead his effect, tributing Tias, to discard another card from his hand. And then you just do your basic Ronin Toad effect, banishing this card, summoning Ronin Toad, and you go into your Totally Awesome. So now you have discarded 3 cards from his hand, and you end up on a negate and a beat stick, like 2 beat sticks. You just simplify the game state with big beat sticks and you win, like that. Unless they out it with like 2 cards. They have 2 cards because like they draw 3, but you negate 1, so they only have 2 cards really to do anything. So this is the best combo in my opinion.